Hey guys, so I am in Hollywood, California, over here at the Dolby Theater. This is quite a hot spot. I am here on a Saturday night, August 2nd, 2025, and just wanted to show you everything going on out here. It's pretty wild. So, for some reason here at the Ovation Center, they've got the little mini Hollywood sign closed off here. This is a really good attraction for taking photos, but they've got it closed off. The sun is going down, and really nice feeling out here tonight. Temperature is great, and the vibe is just feeling really good out here tonight. A lot of people, good weather, nice and cool. You got the mountain back there. In fact, I can just barely make out the Hollywood sign. I know you can't see it, it's too far away, but I can just barely make it out. But this is Hollywood, guys. This is the heart of Hollywood on a Saturday night, and it is hopping here. Lots and lots going on. So I'm going to go ahead and walk out here to Hollywood Boulevard. This is really where all the crazy people are. It's a little more civilized up here where all the shops are, but you get out here on the street and this is definitely where the crazy people are. So you want to be careful out here, but overall it's a cool place to see at least once. And of course this is where the Walk of Fame is. This is where all the stars are. And the Chinese Theater is just to the right of here, right next door, and that's where the handprints and the footprints are in the concrete. Right across the street we've got the El Capitan Theater, and next to that we have Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's where he does his show. But here is the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is Hollywood Boulevard. There's the Disney Ghirardelli chocolate store, and this is where they have all the vendors set up. And you just really never know what you're going to see out here. As you can see right there, we got Catwoman. There's the Hard Rock. There's the Roosevelt Hotel. This is the Dolby Theater. So we got Dave & Buster's out here. Lots and lots of retail stores. We've got cyber trucks. We have got it all here in Hollywood. And you just never know what you're going to see out here. And then, of course, you've got all the stars here, and these things are everywhere. Thousands and thousands. There's Ryan Seacrest, and they are just all up and down here. Now, I do know Ozzy Osbourne just passed away, and he's actually down there past the Ripley's, believe it or not, down there on the right where McDonald's is, I believe. Alright, so right here is the actual entrance to the Dolby Theater, and it is absolutely massive. Now this is really cool because this is where they lay the red carpet out. So this is where all the celebrities you see when they do the Oscars or whatever it is. They lay the red carpet out and you'll see all the celebrities going up these stairs over here. And they've got all of the different movies that won awards for every year. This thing is actually going all the way back to 1927, and they have got this thing, I mean, it's filled out for the foreseeable future, but it starts at 1927 and it goes well into 100 years later and beyond, even 2025. They've got them all laid out for the future, whatever movies may win. And let me see here, I'll show you something really interesting. I believe, if I'm not wrong, there's a very unique, yep, there it is right there. This is Muhammad Ali's star. Now, as you know, and as you saw earlier, all of the stars are typically on the ground and you walk on them, but Muhammad Ali had his put on a wall so that it would not be walked on. I think it's something to do with his religion, and I guess he didn't want it stepped on. So his is the only star that is actually mounted on a wall and is not on the ground. So you see out there, there's lots of stars out there. And this is also next to the Hard Rock Cafe, and that is where you can get on one of the TMZ tour buses that they do daily. So you can pay a little fee, like 60 bucks, and you can ride a 2-hour tour on a TMZ tour bus around Hollywood. I've done it a few times. It's pretty cool. There's where Jimmy Kimmel Live is filmed, and this is really where all the action is here. We're right here in Hollywood at the Dolby Theater. And now we are at the Chinese Theater, which is literally right next door to the Dolby Theater. So I'm going to make my way over there, and as you can see, lots and lots more stars. There's Zsa Zsa Gabor, Robert Zemeckis, Back to the Future. And then once you get over here to the Chinese Theater, this is where the hand and footprints are stamped into the concrete here. And there are some really cool actors and actresses out here from, I mean, years and years and decades ago. There's some really cool stuff to see out here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit dark out here right now, so I'm up here at 8:20 at night, so it's a little dark, but that's the Mann's, I say Mann's, it's named after Grauman's Chinese Theater. They just call it the TCL Chinese Theater now. And this is where they do the movie premieres. So they'll do a movie premiere, and all the actors in the movie, they'll all show up, and you never know who you might see. Here at the right time, right place, and you really might see some your favorite actors in your favorite movie. Here's this is Michael Jackson right here. Check that out. So lots of good names out here, and like I said, some of these really go back. Got a little bit more light over here, so let me see if I can find anything here. This place is, I mean, it's just loaded up. There's Jane Fonda. Here's one from 1974. Look at that. That's Jack Nicholson from 1974. And they have literally filled like just about every square inch of this property right here. So much history. Just look at this right here. Like, this is Marilyn Monroe when she was here decades ago with her handprints. So somewhere out here is Marilyn Monroe, and you know, it's kind of fun to put your hands in those same prints, seeing how it measures up, and just kind of you know, just the history, knowing that she was here and she did that. So if you happen to be in the Hollywood area, it's a fun place to come see at least once. I mean, once you've seen it, you know. But it's fun, it's interesting, and this is an actual real working movie theater. So as you can see, Hollywood on a Saturday night is pretty lively. Right next to the Chinese Theater, they have this $5 souvenir shop. I've been in there many times, and I've bought quite a few things.
Single item in my store, $5.
And I've heard this so many times. The souvenir shop is right there, though, and it's actually one of the better ones. They've got a lot of stuff in there and really good prices. $5. I think they have hoodies for $10. So if you are here looking for a souvenir, just go right next door to the Dolby Theater and to the Chinese Theater and go to this store right here, and most everything in there is $5. So you got a really good price there. And check this out. This is the Roosevelt Hotel. Like, the history down here is just amazing. Go back and watch those old black and white videos of Hollywood, and to think of all the things that happened around this area. But if you don't like a lot of people, this is not the place to be. This is one of the busiest times I have ever seen it down here. But like I said, it's a Saturday night. And then here's the Wax Museum. That's pretty cool. I've not particularly been to that one, but I've been to wax museums before. They're always fun. Well, I'm going to cross the street and see what's on the other side of Hollywood Boulevard. So So if you are going to visit the area, I always come up Hollywood Boulevard and I turn right on Orange. Then you can park right behind here at the Ovation parking deck, which is below the Dolby Theater. You can actually enter that from the other side as well. So you can go underground and park under all of this, and there's usually plenty of parking down there. There's several different levels that go below ground, which is a little scary considering we're an earthquake-prone country and we're, you know, underground, but it is what it is. All right. This souvenir shop kind of caught my attention. Check out this. This is from Predator. And this is just right here, open, Hollywood Boulevard, right next to the Wax Museum. So this looks like a really nice souvenir shop. This place is huge. It is like massive. I've never been in here before. They got this car over here. There's Elvis. This car is amazing. So yeah, this is a really big open store. I don't know about the prices just yet, but really nice big open store, lots of room to walk around. So if you don't like the other one I mentioned, just walk down the street a little further and you'll come into this one. And looks like it's called La La Land. So let's see what some prices are here. So here's some hoodies, and I know the other store does sell hoodies for as cheap as $10. And here, okay, so that's $35. A little bit more expensive, but might be better quality. And looks like they have a grocery store in here. So if you're looking for a drink or a snack, they got plenty of that in here as well. So this is a nice little thing you may not know about if you don't just walk down a little bit further past everything. It's one of the nicer, cleaner stores. I just love how open it is. You're not cramped up against everybody. And they've got it pretty cool in here too with the air conditioning. Well, I have had as much as I can take out here on Hollywood Boulevard at the Dolby Theater. Time to go down into the parking area and pay and get out of here. So you do pay for your parking when you leave. You'll pick up a ticket when you arrive, and you'll simply pay it at one of the kiosk machines as you leave. There's some machines over there, and there's also machines at each level as you go down. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pay at this machine here and see how much this ends up being. So I'm going to insert my ticket here, and there you go, $12.50. I'm not sure how long I was here, maybe about an hour and a half or so. So let me go ahead and get this paid. There you go, waiting for authorization. And it gives you your ticket back plus a receipt. And then I can put my ticket in as I'm leaving and the gate will open right up. So that's all there is to it. And you got to remember which level you're on. There's different levels, and each level actually has a color to it. So I know I'm on level, the one with green. So once I get back to the green, then I will be on the right level. And for some reason, the escalators are not working right now. Luckily this one works. This is P3, so I'm going to P4, which is the green one. what the parking deck looks like in each color and each level number. And of course, all the spots are marked. And it's quite a bit of room down here, but it is slam full down here on a Saturday night. Well, hope you enjoyed a Saturday night in Hollywood, and as always, thanks for watching.